In this video, you will learn to problem solve using inequalities. Now, with any sort of word problem, there is not one particular way in which you'll always do a word problem. So in this video, I'm going to show you the thought process that you can use for any type of word problem that you encounter. So we have two examples. First example deals with a gym membership. So a gym membership costs $50 a month to go. Or you can join a club for $45 a month with a one-time fee of $50 to start. So how many months would you have to go to the gym to make the second plan a better option? So here we have two plans, right? We have the gym membership, and then we have the club. So the gym membership is $50 a month to go. And so actually before we begin, we need to establish what is our variable. All right, so what are we trying to find? So we have how many months would you have to go? So what you're trying to find is number of months. So let's let x equal the number of months. All right, so with the gym, if we pay $50 per month, that means for 1 month, we would pay $50, right? 50 times 1. For 2 months, it would be 50 times 2, or $100. 3 months, 50 times 3, and etc. So the gym membership is $50 times the number of months that you go. So 50 times x. The club, on the other hand, is $45 a month. So that would be 45 times x. But in addition to that, there's a one-time fee of $50. So it's going to cost an additional $50 to join the club. So at the beginning, the club is going to be more expensive because for month 1, you're paying 50 plus 45, which is 95 bucks. For month 1 with the gym, it's going to be 50 times 1, or 50 bucks. So the question really boils down to, when will the gym cost more than the club? When will the gym be greater than or equal to the club amount? Or maybe the other way of saying that is, when will the club be cheaper than the gym? When will the club be less than the gym? So this is my inequality. 50 times x is greater than or equal to 45x plus 50. So from here, I need to solve. So I solve this by bringing x to the same side. So the 45x I can bring to the left with the gym by subtracting 45x. When I do that, on the left side, 50 minus 45x gives me 5x's. On the right side, this would cancel. I'm left with 50. So I have 5x is greater than or equal to 50. And then to finish, we have 5 times x. So to get rid of the 5, I need to divide. So divide both sides by 5. I have x on the left, and then 50 over 5, which is 10 on the right. So my solution is x is greater than or equal to 10. So looking back at the initial question, what we have discovered is that once the number of months is more than 10, that's when the second plan will be a better option. Let's look at one more example. Here for example 2, we are dealing with a bridge. And the toll, or the fee, to use the bridge is 50 cents each time. So every time you cross the bridge, you're paying 50 cents. If you purchase a special sticker for $5.50, the toll will be cheaper and will only be 35 cents each time you cross. So the question is, at least how many trips over the bridge are needed before the sticker costs less than paying for each trip separately? So here again, we have two different things that we are comparing. we are comparing paying per trip, and then we're comparing that with buying the sticker. So we have without the sticker, and here is with the sticker. Okay, so two different things are happening. Now, before we set up anything, we want to establish what is our variable. So what are we trying to find? Well, the question is asking for how many trips. So my variable, which we'll call x, will be the number of trips. All right, so without the sticker, we're just paying 50 cents for each trip. So if we go one time across the bridge, it's going to be 50 times 1. If we go 2 times across the bridge, it's 50 times 2, which would be 100 cents or $1. All right, so it's going to be 50 cents times the number of trips that we cross the bridge. With the sticker, it's 35 cents times the number of times we cross the bridge. But in addition to that, we have the sticker cost of $5.50. When we write this, we've been using cents, so 50 cents, 35 cents. We need to write $5.50 all in cents. So $5 is 500 cents plus the 50, that would be 550 cents. So here we have our two scenarios. And the question is boiling down to the fact that we're trying to determine when will it be more expensive to not have the sticker. So when will not having the sticker be more expensive? So when will 50 times x be greater than or equal to this 35 times x plus 550? When will this happen? All right, so to determine this, we need to solve this inequality. So here we need to bring the 35 times x to the left side with the 50x, and I can do that by subtracting. So I subtract 35x from both sides. When I do that, on the left side that cancels. On the right side I have 15x. And then on the right side I'm left with 550. So from here I need to get rid of the 15, and I do that by dividing, because 15 divided by 15 would cancel. That leaves me with 1x on the right. On the left I have 550 divided by 15. If I divide 550 by 15, I would get 3 times 5 is 45. Subtract, I have 10. Bring down the 0, it's 100. And then here we have a 6, because 6 times 15 is 90. And that leaves me with a remainder of 10. So 36 with a remainder of 10, that would be 10 over 15, which would be, what, divided by 5, 2 over 3. So 36 and 2/3 is my answer over here. All right, now keep in mind what we actually just found. We were trying to find x, which was the number of trips. So we've determined that it takes more or equal to 36 and 2/3 of a trip. Well, 2/3 of a trip doesn't make sense, right? We cannot have a partial trip. So here we need to round this up, all right, because once we hit 37 trips, that is when it's going to be more expensive to not have the sticker. So once we get to 37, that is when it's more expensive not to have the sticker. So if you're going to make more than 37 trips, you would want the sticker because that would be cheaper. And that concludes our lesson for today.